What's up? Hello, everyone. Let me get myself together. Y'all know I be trying to do a whole lot at one time. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do it, but this is how I'm doing it. What is up? This is your girl health coach, Tamala, the Juice Magician, coming to you for What's Up Wednesday. What's Up Wednesday is a space that we come on, and I want to invite you guys to come on and share just what's going on in your life. You can plug your business. You can talk about something interesting that happened to you during the week or just a topic you want to discuss. We can talk health topics. We can talk marriage. We can talk whatever. This is just What's Up Wednesday to just talk about what is going on. So I just wanted to provide a space just to interact with other people. First of all, the networking is interesting. It's definitely a good opportunity to get yourself out there or put yourself out there just on a different platform. So that is what's up. I may have a guest coming on, but let's see. So I may have a guest coming on. Let me see if she's gonna hop on, Miss East. So we'll wait on her for a couple of minutes. But before that, while I'm on here today, I wanted to talk just very quickly about this bullying, guys. This bullying that's been going on. So there have been two stories in the news recently that have really caught my attention. And a lot of times when I hear stories on the news, especially when it comes to like kids and teenagers, it really does touch my heart because I'm an educator, I'm a teacher at heart. I've taught a number of kids. I love to see my students grow up and prosper. And even when I know they were a little rough around the edges in school, to see them grow up and become, productive citizens, it makes me happy. So when I hear stories about young people in bad situations, it really touches my heart. So two situations. The first situation was with this young dad, this father who two stories came out. One story they said that the dad went to go take his daughter to fight some boys, which to me didn't make any sense. I don't know what that was about. But then they said that the dad went over there because the guys had been bullying his daughter, and he took his daughter over there to, they were going to confront the parents or go talk to the parents. Okay, which in the 2021 is probably not the best idea because for one, COVID. For two, people just don't be in their right mind. I mean, we saying parents, but there are different levels when it comes to this parenting thing. Like you have some parents who just as gutter as their kids. You have some parents who will understand and try to help you out. So going to go talk to someone's parent, confront someone's parent at their home may not be the best idea. So anywho, the father ended up getting killed by by the brother of the boy who he went to go have the conversation about. And I thought that was so sad that this 20 something year old young man shot and killed this father in front of his daughter. And I don't know all the situation. I don't know everything that happened in the story, but the main thing was they were saying that the daughter was getting bullied by some boys, and the dad wanted to put a stop to it. So this bullying thing is really out of hand. Like it gets to the point to where kids feel like they have to go to the extreme, and it could be either extreme. It could be the bully who's going to the extreme, like really pushing in, really badgering in, or it can be the victim that's going to the extreme, which can be suicide or dropping out of school. So it can be extreme on both ends. So I think that's very sad. But I'm going into more detail. I'm gonna tell you about the second story. The second story that touched my heart this week, I read a story about in Louisiana, four teenage girls from the age of 12 to 14 years old stabbed a 15-year-old at Walmart and killed her. Stabbed and killed a 15-year-old girl in Walmart. So these are young teenage girls who committed this heinous crime against this other young lady. And when you think about somebody stabbing, and they say stabbing is a crime of passion. So when you stab somebody, that is very personal. You have to be up on that person. You have to be right on them. So it's not like shooting. You can shoot someone, run away, and it's over with. But when you stab someone to death, that is a very personal, very hateful crime. And so I'm just thinking about this, and the story that the police were saying, this happened in New Orleans. And they were saying that this is not a police problem, this is a parenting problem. So the police was saying that this juvenile crime is really on the rise in New Orleans. They say this is the, I think, third or fourth homicide committed by a juvenile in this year. Like since January the 1st, this is the third or fourth homicide committed by a juvenile. And they were saying that this is not a police problem, this is a parenting problem. And I just wanted to know what y'all think about that because I really feel like it is definitely a parenting problem. We have these young people, they have access to so much with their phones, they can, all this social media. And then we as adults, we know some social media outlets, like we may know the main outlets and we may hear little things, but these teenagers be having all types of back ways to hook up with each other, to get in touch with each other, to communicate with each other that we have no idea about. We're like kind of like in the dark when it comes to a lot of this technology and these social media outlets. There's so many of them that you lose track of them. So it is so important, y'all. When I was teaching high school, I had several conversations with boys and girls about, he messing with me and she doing this and that, and that's how they, get into it. And we was on Facebook and we arguing on Facebook. That's how it is. As parents, we have to be so diligent in even checking in with our teenagers. We have to even check in with our teenagers about making good decisions on social media because it can be deadly. It can lead to death. This social media can get so real when it's so unreal, but it can get so real on social media. And then the fact that you have your friends commenting and pumping it up, it makes you feel like you need to do something. You need to act because now you got a whole slew of people involved in this situation, and it just becomes a big deal, and it can lead to someone dying. So bullying is a big, big issue right now with COVID and a lot of people being quarantined and at home. Social media has grown. Kids are communicating more on social media. It's very important that you check in with your teenagers. I don't care how old they are. I mean, this is the time, like, just from teaching school, it seems like the older the kids get, the parents start backing off. And really, when they're at that teenage age, that's the time when you really need to dig in. Like, this is when you really need to know what's going on with your kid because this is shaping them to be the adult that they're going to be. So I don't care how old they are. Check your teenager social media, make them log in so you can see what's going on, know who they're communicating with, know what they're communicating about, see what's going on in their lives because it can be the matter of life and death. And then something happens to your child and you don't even know where it came from, but it can be something that's been going on for months and you don't even know where it came from. So that's very important. Check in with your kids, stay on top of their social media because it's real out here in these streets. So I just wanted to share that for what's up. But let me hop on with my girl Ashley. Ashley, are you on? Can you join? Can you click join or ask to join? Let me see if she's gonna hop on. So I think Ashley, you may have to do it from your side. Can I invite you in? Let me see. Oh, let me see. I think I did it. Are you on here? Let's see. Hey sis,
Hey, sister.
what's going on?
How are you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I listen. It's been a week, but I'm okay. I'm
Good.
about to take a nap in a minute.
It looks like you still at work. You still at school?
No, I'm at home.
Oh, okay, I'm looking. Okay, now I see. At first, it's like papers on the wall, but now, okay, I see that's a decorative piece back there. I'm like, you like, yeah, papers hanging up in the
Yeah.
back of your room. All right.
I'm at home. I'm working from home, and listen, I've been on the computer all day, so I'm like tapped out. But you told me to hop in. I wanted to holler at you. I've been trying to check you out now, so.
Yes. So what is going on? So this is What's Up Wednesday. This is the time I want to invite people to come in and tell us what's up, what is going on. So tell me what is going on with Miss East. What is going on in your world, honey?
Well, I'll tell you this. This is last night my sister got engaged.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah. So I mean that's her world, but it's still mine. It's my
Yes.
baby sister. So that's exciting. That like I said, I got some news of a friend passing earlier in the week. And it was a hard kind of emotional week, but then the good happened yesterday. My sister got engaged, so there's much to still celebrate and, be joyful about. So
yes.
that's happening. And like you said, I'm balancing, just trying to balance work and also my entrepreneur endeavors and my business side of things. So that's good. Listen, it can be overwhelming. So
Who you, girl? Look, who are you? You don't tell me nothing about being overwhelming. It is a hot mess. And some days you feel like, what is going on in my life? Like, this don't even make no sense. But some days you're like, girl, this is good. I got it going on. So it could go either way, honey.
and
Believe me.
for us, people that have like or multi-purpose and multi-passionate,
Mm,
it's hard when you are trying to find your space in those different lanes, right? So I know you can relate, and I just realized, like, at the root of it all, I'm an educator and I'm a coach, and in any
yes.
space I'm in,
Yes.
that's what I'm purposed to do. So that has kept me grounded in all spaces that my little busybody want to get in. So
That is so true, Ashley, because I was thinking
yeah,
about that today. I'm like, I education is just in my heart, and I didn't dream to be a teacher. I didn't go to school to become a teacher, but after becoming a teacher and being in that space, and then kind of moving away from it for a little while, I still
yep,
find myself teach. That's all I do. Like even when I do
yep,
my lives, I find myself always like teaching
yep.
something. I'm like, get over it. Like everybody's not trying.
You can't.
You
You can't.
can't. You
That's what you were
cannot.
purposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I know you're a person of faith and spiritual, and some people in the days, like, you are purposed to teach, right? Like, so
Yeah.
you can't get away from it. And
Everywhere
so I
I
was looking
go.
at some of your videos. I'm like, she a teacher, boy. She is a
Yes! And I'm
teacher.
like, everywhere, and I've been, sometimes it can be overwhelming for people. They're like, look, I just want to talk to you, and I'm sitting up there trying to train somebody and teach somebody in every realm. And so it's a mess, but it's needed, but I need to find out how to turn it on and turn it off. I feel like I don't know how to turn it off.
I think also, I mean, because I'm with you. Like, I'm always looking for an opportunity to learn or to teach. I mean,
Hmm.
I'm not even seeking it. It just happens,
Yeah.
right? It's okay. Like, and like you said, you need to know how to turn it off. You do have to know, okay, is this what they need from me right now? Like, so let me check myself real quick.
Because
Because
sometimes
sometimes, like,
it can be annoying to other people. Like people can be like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Look, don't tell me, and I'm
you gotta
really
be look, you gotta be ready to receive them telling you to pump the brakes.
yes, yes.
And I've learned that, like, in through marriage, Mr. East, he's a teacher. He's a preacher, first of all. So he
Right.
always wants to give me the life lesson,
He'll
like,
feel right.
I don't need that right now. I don't need it. Like, that's not
Yeah.
what I
I can imagine. Oh Lord, I can imagine. Like, look, I just want you to be my husband for this moment. I don't need to tell me what the Lord then said. Just what you said. Just what do you? Don't tell me what the Lord said. What do you
I gotta
say?
pump this brakes. Listen, you can tell me what the Lord said. I'm okay with that. I just
Yeah.
want to you said. I don't need to know it like that. I just need to
Oh
hear me out.
Lord. Yes. So tell me about your business venture. Tell me what's going on. What you got going on?
So I actually am a partner with a wealth management firm. I got licensed and everything over the summer, so I took my time off from teaching to get trained and certified and licensed. And so I work with wealth professionals, and I've been trying to find my personal niche and
Mhm.
still maintaining my purpose, which is, again, to help people
Mhm.
educate, live lives that are surrounded by wellness. I'm all about not just your physical, mental, spiritual, but also I think financial wellness is
Yeah.
important. So I've been able to get more into that lane. And so, like, my main thing right now is I'm working on how do I go about it my way, right? So I've been doing a lot of self identifying and just kind of structuring my business plan trying to find who my niche people that I want to help, and I'm narrowing down because I identify with working professionals, people that work 9-to-5 jobs, right? And you may have dual purpose career, you may have side hustles, but your bread and butter comes from your 9-to-5. So I've narrowed that down because that's who I am, right? And not that I want to be dependent on a job, like no, but I've learned that it can be such a powerful vessel, a tool to create those other avenues that you want to see accomplished. It could be starting your business, it could be investment, it could be setting up legacy for your family, it could be charity giving. And I think it can be such a powerful tool if you know how to use it well and you have a good plan to maximize on it. So, especially now in this age, it's all about entrepreneurship. Go do you. Don't be on clock. You can't take it on a clock. Sorry. I need to charge my phone. And so I found that, no, you actually can, I don't know if it's appropriate, but pimp out this salary. Like, it can work for you in so many ways. And so that's just my focus right now is to really help support professionals in understanding that they have so many options. And even entrepreneurs and small business owners, like, there's so many things that you don't know that you can create wealth. And I'll tell you this, the firm I work with, the managing partner, he's a Black guy, but he inherited from a Jewish family. And I don't know if you know much about like the Jewish community and how they handle finances, right? It's a norm, like it is something that they know from birth. They know how to
I know they own a lot of businesses. I know they're very big on business.
And so I actually was the first Black woman on the team, and so I feel a responsibility. Like, okay, I'm watching. It's a particular clientele that's already there, and I'm like, it's about to look different now. I'm on a mission to diversify that that clientele. But yeah, you can tell I'm like I said, I'm still in a place where I'm like, okay, Ashley, it's time to just do it now. Now you've done your research. I think I've gotten my space. So now you'll be seeing me. I need to do more lives and things like that, and post some opportunities to just get people together and educate and learn from each other. So that's what I'm working on.
So how can we find you? Like where can we find your services? How can we find you? Where are you on social media? Do you have a website?
Yeah, so everything is on. You could actually just go to my IG page. It's @AshEast_legacy, and then I have a link with my website, and it's ashleyeast.com just for my personal connection. But then there's the link to the firm's website where you can actually find out about all of the services. And we do free, like, we call it like a financial review, where you just kind of just look at your financial picture, where you are and everything, and what can you do now with where you are, and then how can you get to your next step goals with where you currently are. So we do that for free with our team at the firm, and yeah, just go to my website, ashleyeast.com, or email me at asheast. What is my email? ash@asheast.com. All of that stuff is in my IG.
Yes. Okay. So IG is @AshEast_legacy. Okay. So that's how we can find you. We can go to your bio. We can click and find you all throughout the web.
Exactly.
And so they do this for businesses and personal. Like, do they do like business reviews and personal reviews?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. Good.
So you like from your own personal, like I said, from an individual perspective. And I said, my goal is to work more with the 9-to-5 professionals, educators, engineers. I have a lot of friends that are in the medical field, so that's kind of my area. But we work with everyone, and especially small business owners. because I think you have great intent a lot of times when you start a business. It's like I want to, of course, generate more income, but I want to leave a legacy. I want something for my kids, but we don't have a full scope and understanding of how do you protect that, how do you fund that, and how do you transfer it properly. So, yeah, definitely small business owners would be a good. It would be great for you to call and have this conversation.
And that's very important because I had read something the other day online that was saying that starting a business shouldn't just be about money, it should be about legacy. And so a lot of times we start a business because we're like, okay, I need extra money, and then we burn ourselves in the ground. And I've learned this too over time that I'm chasing the wrong thing. I'm chasing money, and then I'm burning myself into the ground trying to chase this money, but that's not even what it's about because my passion is to really help people. And so I feel like if I open my heart up to help people, then the money is going to come on its own. I don't have to chase the money. And that's what I have learned just over the last couple of years that
Yeah,
it's not just about a dollar. And that's very important. And when you get that financial literacy, you have somebody help you with that financial literacy, that helps you to use what you have to
yeah,
keep going on to where you're trying to get. I also
yeah,
like the point when you were saying about your job being your gateway, because even that I learned I have left education just because I don't want to do that. To start my own business. I don't want to do that. Then I'll leave. I'm like, and my husband looking at me like, boo, what happened to that 50 some $1,000 check you was getting? And now we over here struggling because
yep,
you want to be stubborn and
yeah,
just trying to jump out there with no rafts, no paddle, no nothing. Just jump out there and just be like, look, I'm just gonna sink or swim, and then find myself
you
sinking.
should.
Yes. And so I went back to work this semester in HISD. I'm a dyslexia interventionist, and I love it, love it, love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm like, I get a reliable check. I don't have to
Yeah,
stress. My heart is
yeah.
not palpitating at the beginning of the month when I'm like, how much juice did I sell? How much juice did I
It's been
sell?
a struggle a lot of
Yeah,
times wanting financial independence
yeah,
and freedom in our own time. Like
yeah,
I want total control over my decisions on what I do with my day, and I
yeah.
still have my struggles. But I also, again, I'm like, okay, I know that I'm doing this with a particular purpose, and I'm
Hmm.
actually like I have each month this amount is saved, this
Hmm.
amount is invested.
Hmm.
I'm working on doing real estate transaction in the next couple of months, so I know, okay, I have my income that helps me to get qualified for this real estate
Yeah.
investment. And again, for some people, entrepreneurship, like the full entrepreneurship, that it works. But I'm not an entrepreneur. I just want financial freedom. I want time freedom, and I
Yeah.
want to leave a legacy. So listen, I can do that with my 9 to 5 too
And
right
then I
now.
want to, my thing is that I want to give of myself and my health coaching and my juicing, but
Yeah,
I don't know how that can be my main source because it's like no, I don't want to work that. So I'm not working that hard. It's hard. It's very
yeah,
hard, and I'm
it
working
is.
hard. But you really got to dive in 24/7, mentally checked in. But I have a husband. I have a daughter. I have, what I'm saying. So it's not like I can just.
Yeah,
And it's so interesting because I feel like when I go back to work, I get more lax, and I don't want to be like that either, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go and be like, oh, well, I got a job, so I don't have to hustle as hard. No, I still want to have my drive because I still want to see Revitalize Me grow and flourish, but I
yeah,
don't want to have the stress of needing to chase money or having to chase clients down. I don't want that because that doesn't feel good. And people
yeah.
know when you're desperate. When you're desperate, they can hear it in your voice. They can see it on your face. You're like, please, do you want to buy this juice? I'm gonna call you because I and people know it. And then I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna apologize to you for calling you out about that juice. And I'm like, what I do? See,
Yep.
desperate, feeling desperate. You know what I'm saying? And feeling like why people are not recognizing me, and that's not fair because that don't have anything to do with that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to apologize to you right now and tell you
Oh,
that that was not cool. And I know it wasn't cool after the fact. I'm like, did I just come here and confront this child about what she
recaps for
doing
me, y'all.
with her money?
Recaps for me.
I'm like, oh my gosh. But see, no, that's not who I am and that's not who I want to be. So it's just no. So
Right.
yes, definitely keep your 9 to 5, but get financial literate so you can use that money in a positive way to grow the business that you want to grow. I
Yeah.
love it, love it,
If
love
your
it.
goal is to leave there, then you just need to make sure, again, you have a plan that
Yeah.
transfers you from that. And if it is your business, okay, how can I make sure I'm growing my business while I'm still working?
Yeah.
It could be investing in yourself with your branding, your marketing, getting a team. Getting from me, I'm working on how do I get new clients and get new consultations and things like that. So working on systems to where it starts to work for you. You're using that
Mm-hmm.
money to invest in systems in your business so that can grow. Because you don't want to trade off a job for another job. Because
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurship, you really don't sleep if you
Right.
really spend on
Right.
that, right? Don't do it properly. So, yeah, I appreciate you chatting. Listen, I almost said, girl, no.
I'm
Because, again, I wasn't feeling well. And I said, no, because I'm committed to myself. Whatever, I'm not. So I'm reading the book, The Year of Yes, and I was like, I'm supposed to say yes. Like, I can't say no. Yeah, girl, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there.
cool.
Right?
I love it. The year of yes. I'm gonna have to look that up. So basically, saying
Yeah.
yes to showing up for yourself, and that's important because you never know what could come out of even this. So, and I'm learning that too. That if somebody invite me to something, just say yes, even if I'm like, because you
Yeah.
just never know what could come out of it. So don't miss your blessings by saying no.
Oh, and no is okay. And no is important too,
Yeah.
especially if that you know doesn't really align with your
Yes.
purpose,
Yes.
off track, is going to be a distraction.
Yes.
Oh, no is definitely in my vocabulary.
Yes.
But I need to rely first on that yes. Okay, what can I get? What can I give out of saying yes to this?
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
can be offering up something by saying yes too, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's important to not just go straight to the no because it's something you don't feel like doing or it's
Mhm.
insufficient.
And you said it exactly right. That it's aligned with who you are, and so we've been on each other for a while now. So you know what space I'm in. So you're like, okay, that makes sense. But right, so you reserve your yeses for things that you know are at least aligned to what you're doing. And I love that you said, what can I give in this situation? Because you have to
Yeah.
be a giver in order to receive. You have to be a giver. And I'm learning, 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 sis. I'm telling you, I'm learning. I'm learning
Yes.
every day.
I
You got
did
to
a
be a
post
giver.
on my it's on my page and it was basically about and this came from a student group that we did. I worked with the student leaders in our district and we were talking about the spoon and we were talking about just our actual spoon that we eat with daily, the
Hmm.
size of that spoon, is a lot smaller for your personal consumption. But the serving spoon, the spoon we
Yeah.
actually use to
Oh.
serve dishes, it's larger in magnitude. You
Mhm.
give more, right? You're supposed to give more, and it
I
takes just a
love
little,
that. I love
right?
that. I love that analogy. Yes, exactly. And that's
It's
a perfect analogy for that.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
But I'm so glad you hopped on with me today, Miss East. So we can find you at Ash East underscore legacy. She is going to help you with your financial planning, your financial review to help you get your
Anything with money.
anything with money. Oh, look, anything with money, anything with money. Get your life together. She'll
If
help
I
you get your
don't
life
know it,
together.
I have an amazing team of people that they know it. I mean, anything with money, from debt management, statements, and
Bye. So I was just on with Ashley East. She is a financial guru. She can help you with your financial planning, anything. She said anything with money, retirement, savings, all those good things. So you can find her on Instagram at Ash East underscore legacy and go to her bio. You can find her website and get yourself hooked up. They do free financial reviews. So if you need that for your business or personal, find her Ashley East, Ash East underscore legacy on Instagram. All right. Until next time, drink, eat, and be well. That's what's up.